All right, welcome to Breaking NFL News with Sylvester and Coach Coyote. The cold reading will be with Sylvester, and then followed up with the analysis by Coach Coyote. Sylvester, I'm all stoked here. This big news is from the Buffalo Bills, and Stephon Diggs has been traded to the Houston Texans. Now, as a Buffalo Bills fan, even though I am part of the Sports News Review channel. Was it? Yeah, Sports News Review YouTube channel. Um, I still feel like, well, I like it. I'll admit it from the start that I like the Bills, move forward into the playoffs and get the Super Bowl. Try to get the Super Bowl, but uh, it's it's just that's more of the analysis part about that. But we'll get to the facts of the matter is that Stephon Diggs has a Buffalo Bills wide receiver has been traded to the Houston Texans. Now, I got the tablet here, and we'll read the news part. And I promise Sylvester, I won't do any comments. I'll wait. I'll wait with the part with the comments. I'll wait with Coach Coyote. Okay, so let's see. What I'm gonna do is just put it into the search engines. STEF. Stephon Diggs trade. Easy to find. Okay, top stories, and it's 9 hours ago, 5 hours ago, 2 hours ago. Okay, so what I'm looking at is ESPN was 9 hours ago, which was Bills trade star wide receiver Diggs to Texans for a draft pick. There's got to be more to it. And then 5 hours ago with the CBS Sports was the headline. I'm only reading the headlines, Sylvester. I can't read the actual print of it because it's going to take too long. We have to we just want the facts right now. Yeah. Oh, this just in. Okay, let's see. Bills trade Stephon Diggs. That's 5 hours ago. If you go on their webpage or something, you get a notification. Of course. Mine would be on silent if I don't want a notification at 3 in the morning about Stephon Diggs. I'd like to find out as soon as I wake up. Okay, Bills trade Stephon Diggs to Texans, grading blockbuster deal for disgruntled. Oh, that's okay. The disgruntled Pro Bowl receiver. So that gets into the analysis part. Okay, that was news and analysis in one. No, that's no. Okay, so I like Adam Schefter. Okay, let's see. Blockbuster Bills are finalizing the trade to send four-time Pro Bowl wide receiver Stephon Diggs to the Houston Texans for draft pick compensation. Sources tell ESPN. Okay, that was 9 hours ago. Okay, now here's the thing with Sylvester is okay. We're gonna look for the bare bones, as they say. Well, let's not use that. You know what? Let's not use that. I know it comes to you. I know you still, you like to eat your nice. How do I say, like, if you're out there and you're surviving out in the wild, you'll eat a fish, no problem. Eh? Nowadays, Sylvester he's old, he's older, so his fish, he's got to eat less fish, more vegetables, a lot more vegetables. And you get Sylvester's age, you got to eat more vegetables. Okay, so even as a cat, even if elderly cat, it's hard. It's just hard to convince an elderly cat. You need more vegetables. I'm just kidding with Sylvester. I'm totally kidding around. Sylvester, like, where's the trade details? Yeah, let's look Stephon Diggs trade, and I'm gonna put details. DETAILS. That's a mean look you give me, Sylvester. Okay, Stephon Diggs trade details. Okay, just get into the details. Let's see. Okay. What people also ask? What did Texans trade for Stephon Diggs? Okay, so let's get down. In exchange for Diggs, Buffalo will receive a 2025 second round pick, and it's in brackets as via Minnesota, while they will also send a 2024 sixth rounder and a 2025 fifth round pick to Houston along with Diggs. Okay, that's I was gonna say a comment on it. We'll look for that's the those are the facts so far, Sylvester. Okay, read it again. Just to so in exchange for Diggs, Buffalo receive a 2025 second round pick. By the way, Minnesota though. Okay, uh, you know that sounds pretty good. It, you know so far. Wow. Okay, I'm doing the analysis part. I can't help myself, Sylvester. I can't help myself. Stick with the news. Okay, Buffalo will receive a 2025 second round pick, while they also send a 2024 sixth rounder pick, and a 2025 fifth round pick to Houston along with Diggs. Okay, so one way. Okay, so Sylvester, here's how it works out. Then, so Houston gets Diggs and a sixth rounder 2024 next draft. This draft. Oh yes, this draft they gave up their sixth round. So Buffalo gave up their sixth round pick and a fifth round pick in next year's draft at 2025, and of course they get Diggs with it also, and then Buffalo will receive the 2025 second round pick, and it's going to be through the way of Minnesota. Okay, so is there? Let's see if anything else is. Grading. Okay, I don't want to get into grading. Okay, yeah, here they go. This is the news part, and they're getting into analysis of was it a good trade already. It's already okay. That's the analysis part. Where's Stephon Diggs going? Okay, so Bills trade wide receiver for Stephon Diggs. The Texans for 2025 round draft pick. Okay, now what's this one? Okay, this is going to be good. This is just going to be from the NFL news at NFL.com, which is going to be perfectly just give us the facts, no opinions. Opinions are the next level. Okay, so Stephon Diggs traded earlier. They said for the second time in his career, Stephon Diggs has been traded. Yeah, okay, that was when back with the Houston. No, sorry, that was back with Minnesota to Buffalo. Okay, I forgot the details of the trade, but okay, the Buffalo Bills are trading Diggs to the Houston Texans along with a 2024 sixth round pick. That's number 189 overall, and a 2025 fifth rounder. Okay. And okay, let's see. Yeah, exchange for a second round selection in the 2025 NFL Network. Ian Rapp reported on Wednesday. Per source informed the situation. The Bills have since announced the deal. Following a 2023, yeah, okay, that was from Minnesota. Okay, so adding. Okay, so at Diggs will be, yeah. It says like it's going to be quarterback C.J. Stroud. Forgot to, yeah. She just mentioned that. Houston Texans got C.J. Stroud, and his rookie year he did pretty good. It's let's see. So he'll be with Stroud and some other receiving core. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Are we getting into... Okay, now they're getting... Let's see. Okay, so... too much analysis on this one. So I pretty well read all the details of it. So... I'm going to now get Coach Coyote in here next, and we'll do analysis. So, Sylvester's just saying his goodbyes. We did the code reading with the news, and it's pretty well all the... that's all the information without getting into the analysis right now, Coach. Sylvester. I'm getting old. I don't even know my characters anymore. Okay, no. So... Well, Sylvester's saying adios, and Coach Coyote will be coming right up. All right, welcome, Coach Coyote. It's the analysis part with Coach Coyote. So the breaking news was the Stephon Diggs trade. The Buffalo Bills wide receiver Stephon Diggs traded to the Houston Texans, and now we get to break it down with Coach Coyote. Or I could have put down. I could have put that down too. Breakdown with Coach Coyote. Nah, analysis with Coach. Okay, so now let's see. Okay, we are. Okay, now we get to look at the news that was timing made sense. Okay, so let's get into what Brandon Bean had to say. Okay, so this is Brandon Bean. This says, quote, this is quote, timing made sense. Bills GM Brandon Bean details. Okay, I got accept cookies. Okay, sure. Okay, so it says that timing made sense. Bills GM. See, something else moved on me. Brandon Bean details decision to trade wide receiver Stephon Diggs. So the timing made sense. Okay, that's what he's saying, Coach. That the timing made sense. Okay, now let's see what does his timing compare to what everybody else's timing is. Okay, let's see. The Buffalo Bills finalized the trade. Oh, okay. And now they show a picture of. Okay, that's what took a while to load up. Okay, the Buffalo Bills finalized the trade. They did it on Wednesday. Stephon Diggs, the Texans, exchanged for a 2025 second round pick. So, Coach, we analyzed in the news, not in so much analyzed in the news, but in the news section, I mentioned that too. That in 2025 they get the second round pick, and Brandon Bean spoke to the media. Okay, so how the deal came together and why? Okay, it makes sense for Buffalo. Okay, now we'll see. Let's see. Brand share the discussions. Texans ramped up this week. Value Houston offering return second round. Okay, we know that. Last couple of. Okay, this is a quote from Brandon Bean. Okay, the last couple of days, the value seemed to make sense and the timing made sense for them and for us. And we worked on the deal and got it finalized today. Okay, pretty. Let me say, like, easy statement to make. Not a problem. It could be for any trade. Okay. Throughout that process. Oh, okay. That's not a quote. That's just now we're getting out of the. This is throughout that process. Bean said he had several conversations. Okay, Bean said he had several the conversations he had, and then and a quote at the highest levels of our organization. Okay, and then talking about. Okay, so what Brandon Bean is talking about there, Coach, is that he talked. I could have did this part with. I didn't see this article. I could have kind of got this with the news also, like who okayed it. Obviously, I'm going to say this, Coach. As part of the analysis part on my part, Coach, is in a trade of Stephon Diggs. I think it's pretty obvious that the owner of the club organization as Buffalo Bills and Terry and Terry Pagula and his wife. I'll try to remember his name. I just remember now Kim Pagula. Yeah, Terry and Kim Pagula. They will be both notified of various trade like that. A huge trade like this, and they're discussing that. What it is in this press conference that he answered a reporter's question, Coach, saying that he addressed it with Terry and Kim Pagula earlier, the owners, and of course he addressed with the pros and the what can go wrong, as they say, and the pros and cons, to say, and yeah, the positives and the cons, I guess. Well, and then of course, I heard this is where I could do my own reporting, where I heard some of that press conference with general manager of the Buffalo Bills, Brandon Beane. I remember listening on the radio earlier that I think what was it? I was out and about for a minute, and I was out and about. And I think I had the small portable radio with me, handheld. I was just walking outside, and I remember hearing, um, was it okay? What was the biggest takeaway I got from it? It was the okay. It's got you know hit pause for a second. We'll be right back after I pause this because I'm gonna try to remember what was the biggest take I got out of it was. Okay, now I remember, Coach, and it was about Stephon Diggs, wide receiver for the Buffalo Bills. I know I know you know who it is, Coach, but just in case someone just stumbles across this channel and sees me talking to Coach Coyote and saying, "Hey," uh, but they don't follow the NFL that much. But so the wide receiver, Stephon Diggs, uh, the the trade was the trade facilitated with Stephon Diggs asking for a trade, and Brandon Bean wouldn't answer that question, and I can understand yes or no, but if it was a no, would you say no? unless unless he didn't. I don't know. It's just I just that one. I'm not sure. It's a tough one. It's, that was a tough one to understand. That one, Coach. I'm just saying. Was it made faster, as I say, facilitated by Stephon Diggs asking for a trade? Now you gotta remember, Coach, that yeah, like, I think everything that with Stephon Diggs worked out great, except they got lucky with the contract extension because now it's like it's a weird scenario where they had to, if they waited to next year, like would have been worse off because what was the like? Let's see. I'm just also listening to points that were brought up by say like listen to radio stations, and I'd like to hear the talk radio right now. We can't play it on right now, but I'm gonna guarantee they're talking about this. I could put it on the NFL Network right now. You know what? Yeah, but they got a football game on right now, so it's not like. Yeah, they still don't do NFL news because right now it's still so early. Like 11 o'clock. I think you could start NFL news on the NFL Network, like starting at 11 o'clock. Starting like later on, and close to the season. Okay, I'd rather watch NFL news than regular news any day of the week. Okay, facilitate. Okay, facilitate definition and meaning. Merriam-Webster. Yeah, I looked it up to make sure I was using the right word. But yeah, it was this expression is that Brandon Bean was very professional in his question of whether or not the Stephon Diggs asking did he ask for a trade, and that's when Brandon Bean was very professional, Coach, in my opinion. But like I say, you heard it. You listened to it all day. The Coach Coyote. Here, you don't coach anymore, so you just take it easy nowadays, right? People don't realize. People forget. NFL is your big, and you love the NFL. Alrighty, remember the beginning. Are you the first one, Coach? Was Coach Coyote the first? Was he the first time I used a character to talk to instead of just like end of the bed, the laptop with the, oh man. Well, it changed a little bit here. Like, this is my first video with this totally new setup where it says breaking news with Sylvester and Coach Coyote, and then I can break it up with just the news part, which I probably, when I play this back, I'm gonna, Sylvester, I mean, Coach. I genuinely just mixed two of them up again. Okay, that's Coach Coyote. Coach, I'm just old. I'm getting old. Okay, now. Now everyone stays as sharp as Coach Coyote here. Remember, Coach Coyote. In 1949, I think it was the first time you were on movie 49. Yeah, we've been through this, yes. Okay. And what's saying is, let's see. Is anyone coming up with that? What was, let's see. Okay, let's throw it out there. I'll throw it out there. Was Stephon? Oh, this is okay. Traded. I'm gonna, instead of trade, I'm gonna put disgruntled. Let's see if anyone's out there putting that or asking that. This. You know what? Oh, so what's Stephon Diggs' reaction? We haven't heard Stephon Diggs yet. Steph, you know, I could do a news part more better. But I have to write a script out. Um, yeah, think of the. You can't analysis part. We could do it like this. You know what I mean, Coach? I could do it like this. Did I just say we? Who's we? It's only me. Papa. Okay. So what I'm saying, Coach, is Stephon. Okay, I'm gonna look up his reaction. Stephon Diggs comments on trade. It's probably new. I'm probably one of the first few that actually. Stephon Diggs comments on trade. Wait, what did he say? Let's see. Let's see. What's uh? Okay, I'm looking for all these. Okay, all these people. Okay. I don't even know who half these people are. What is FanDuel? No idea. James Roy. Okay, we're getting too far. Okay, now James Roy. Um, what doesn't he have? Isn't there any comments from Stephon Diggs? Well, okay. Well, who did? Okay, who did? Okay, you know what I'll do. You know what I'll do, Coach, is I'm gonna go on the Houston Texans webpage. First, I'll see Houston. There it is. Easy to find. Okay. Okay, top stories. I want HoustonTexans.com. There you go. Okay, let's see. That's gotta be their top story on their thing. Welcome to Houston. Okay. Okay, I'll accept your cookies. Okay. As long as we get this over with. Okay. Okay. Houston Texans. Come on. So sorry, Coach. I'm using the original tablet, and it's not fast. Okay, my good tablets just. Oh, I think I should switch to if. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, this took way too long. Oh my gosh, this took too long. Where is it? It's not even on there yet. Oh, they won't put it on until, you know what? They're not going to put it on their webpage until they're signed. Everything, all parties have agreed, in principle, but it's now they didn't even put it on their. Okay, I definitely not want to receive. No thanks. I don't want to receive updates. Okay, they got rookie of the year story over here. Okay, what do you now? I guess it's just a little too early for Houston Texans to put it on their webpage, that because they wait till they sign. They wait till everything just goes as planned, and then they put it on their webpage. But yeah, it's just it's just gonna happen that way. Okay, so when do they expect to sign? And all that. And let's see. Let's try. I'll try. What else can I find out? Okay, so I just, well, Coach, I feel like that. I just feel like I let everything kind of just go. It's just gonna work out. It's just gonna work out, and too too big of a contract to trade. So, and and then on a personal level, how do I know what's really going on in the locker room, and what was there bickering because could he have been the cause of some bickering in the locker room? If he bickers, then the veterans bickering, and then the whole scenario, right, Coach? As soon as someone starts to bicker, is that the right word? Bicker, hey, Coach. I'm just saying. Back in your day, Coach, you used to probably go, "Oh no, if they're bickering, that's not good. You gotta just okay, son." It's like, okay, you take one aside, right? Okay, son, why are you bickering? Like, argue about petty and trivial matters. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see. That's like, well, they're not. They're not. If there was so-called bickering, petty and trivial matters, like, where is that would mean to me that, like, where was the line that was drawn, that was crossed in the sand, as in, um, like, a contract, arguing about contract, arguing about playing time, like, what we don't know all this thing. How much complaining did he do to his agent? And agent is like, it's almost like a psychologist for him, is to calm the person down if there is bickering, like he wants this and wants that. I'm not taking anyone's side, Coach Coyote. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking management side or Stephon Diggs side, or I mean, he's still gonna get a lot of money, and the buff. It's just, there's things that they're, oh, the Bills are not gonna say, and that's one of them. And then it ultimately comes down to this. It's a big show. They'll, like, it is. They'll say, they'll admit it to you. And eh, that's the cost of doing business. That is the NFL, the National Football League. Coaches, I mean, sorry, owners aren't losing money running the team, but it's, they have to play. They have to do with what they're told with they cap, and because It becomes a matter of some owners who are very well off can afford to take cap hits and go. If like, it's not like saying Terry McGill could afford all this, but I'm not talking like how it's still it's it's a matter of the bad times when there's no revenue being generated at the box office gate with I'm gonna say the team, if like say post Josh Allen, and if they're like in a slump post Josh Allen, well, the new stadium has already drawn people in, and what it'll do is it'll at least guarantee that fans that um, well, how does this become the 30 million and all the cap hit and all that? It becomes irrelevant because if you can't, like they would like to spend, some teams would like to spend more than the cap is that they can afford it, is because they have so much invested in their building that they want people to keep coming. They don't want people to like, oh, slack off, and they don't get to be on the TV. So, the prime time, like owners like it when their team is the only game in town for the night, like a Thursday night football and a Monday night football. And a Sunday night football is because they're the only game in town, whereas earlier there was, there's 32-16 games, so you was, whatever, how many start at one, and so it does affect. Like what I'm trying to get at, Coach, is I know you know this as being a coach, but you're more on the X and O's kind of thing right now, but what I'm talking about the analysis of a $30 million, as they say, the cap against the cap. Is it so? Oh yeah, what is the cap hit? Okay, we forgot about that analysis. It took all this time to finally get to that one with like the analysis of that. Okay, what is the salary cap? So the salary cap bills. Okay, let's go with salary cap bills. Okay, overthecap.com lists the bills as having about 7.675 in salary cap space between the trade, meaning their cap space is now around 4.475 mil. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna guess, if I understand this correctly, Coach, that it's okay. So this is such. It looks like they got less. Okay, bills, but then the next year they're done with. They got the third. They get the total 30 million. Okay, bills updated salary cap. Okay, man, I'm having trouble with this right now. Okay, I guess it's a new world for me where I'm looking at salary caps and these kind of things didn't exist back in the day, and I can't remember the first year the salary cap was implemented, and the NFL wasn't news 24 not 24/7. I mean, like it wasn't like year-round news for people like me. Back then there was, but there wasn't that many others. Okay, by trading Diggs. Okay, so by trading Diggs now, the Bills take on the 31 million in dead caps, meaning they're absorbing an additional 3.2 million cap hit than they would have had they kept Diggs on the roster. Okay. Here's the real breakdown of it. Okay. When it, oh gosh. Hold on, I'm gonna hit pause here. Oh, I also found this, Coach. Okay, so in 2024, okay, the, the Bills will have their own picks. They're gonna have 10 of them. That's this one coming up. So round one, round two. They don't have a round three pick, but they got a round four. Two of them, two fives, three fives, two sixes, and a seven. Oh wow. Okay. And then in 2025, the Bills, the first round, the second round, and then that's when they got. So they're gonna have two second round picks right now, already, just like this year with two fourth round picks. But next year they'll have two second round picks, which is not bad. If they're looking for position players, uh, it's not bad. You know, it's good. I, I mean, it's Houston just didn't want to give up any room on their cap for this. They're like, hmm, they can go out and get because they still got C.J. Stroud on the rookie contract, so they can go out and get him some protection, a guard here and there, or keep some players, and maybe get that edge rusher kind of just to if they don't have. I don't know the Houston Texans situation and what they want, but the it's it comes out okay. A fresh start for Stephon Diggs. Um, you know everything. No miscues, play calls, this and that. It's now a whole new like. Okay, start a fresh system. A start. Yeah, their coach is D'Amico Ryans. Uh, who knows? You know, did Sean McDermott rub, as they say, rub him the wrong way? I'm not sure. We don't know the true relationship between Stephon Diggs and Sean McDermott. Okay, was it getting sour? I don't know. Okay, but when it gets down to it, it's it gets down to. I'm looking at other stories on it. You know, and then here's some. You know, they're saying that this one person saying that we're the Bills so desperate to get rid of Diggs off the team. I don't know. Okay, well here's okay. Let's see. Here's a sports reporter that's in the Buffalo area, and uh, he says he's surprised mainly due to the cap hit, as they call it, the 31 million. Even though the Bills have taken a lot of dead cap this year, that seems too much. But also never thought they'd get a second if they did. Okay, he's saying that because of the second round pick. I kind of felt the same way too. It's like, well, you got two second round picks, and if you need a positional player, yeah, it's the price you pay now to get this positional player, like two second round. Like that's good for two guards, and you don't want to pick that guard if you have one in the first round because it's good. The person's going to be there in the second round, and you got two of them. Just in case, you know. And then on top, then it's like, oh, by the way, I have another second round pick, and we're it's just weird how it works out. Where it doesn't I think you could pick both of them together, one after the other, real quick, for Bills. Like, because you got a second round pick, and then also another second round pick. And it's Minnesota, but whatever Minnesota. So Minnesota's pick could be before the Buffalo's pick if they have a worse season than Buffalo, and it's kind of funny on that one. So that's why they say via Minnesota, because it gets complicated, and Brandon Bean is like being like pure business, Coyote, right, Coach Coyote? Did I say Coyote? Sorry, Coyote. Say that again. And then I'm going to be banished from this TV set. Okay, sorry, Coach. Okay, so what I was saying was that, like, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna hit pause because I'm gonna try to remember what I was saying, Coach. Oh yeah, second round pick. The second round pick could be Minnesota. So Brandon, what I'm saying now, Coach, is, hey, this is Brandon Bean way of thinking. He's banking that Minnesota has a worse season than them, so their second round pick is earlier, and then they get their original second round pick. But I'm a Bills backer, so I'm not going to say the opposite, the reverse effect. No, 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 no. But that's what Brandon Bean is banking on, is Minnesota having a worse season than them, so they can get their second round pick a lot sooner. And I'll spend 41 minutes on this. All right, Coach Coyote, I'm going to say goodbye. And so, with Coach Coyote saying also goodbye, uh, we'll see you on analysis of the news with Coach Coyote. I'm going to do this, Coach. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do my, like, just take out the breaking part on that board and say NFL news with Sylvester and Coach Coyote. I don't know if it'll fit on there. But then the same thing, analysis with Coach Coyote and new readings with either cold readings or scripted readings. I'm not sure. Script I can give. See, like, I never give Coach Coyote a script. That's not happening. Look at those eyes. Would you give that? You give him a look at you going, I'm not reading this. And he'd be damn right, because he didn't put his stamp on it before we get on here. Whereas Sylvester's taking a chance that I interest him without. For Sylvester's a news, and as I say, a news cat, and you just read what's in front of him. We're gonna finish the show unless it's breaking all kinds of barriers. Like, no, I'm not doing this. But yeah, Sylvester is going to have his limits to how silly I can get. And I'm saying that Coach Coyote is right off the bat saying, hey, I just I do my part. I'm non-scripted. So the analysis part is always going to be non-scripted and long-winded on my part, Coach. I mean, my part, I'm long-winded, and I know that. Okay, so with that, Coach, you're saying goodbyes also? Yeah, Coach is... we're both saying, from Coach Coyote and we're both saying this has been the Breaking NFL News with Sylvester and Coach Coyote. This was the analysis with Coach Coyote, and is Coach Coyote saying he's over and out.